Hello, good morning. Well, today we're going to talk about future. Do you know when we use will or when do we use going to? Because both are used to talk about future, but in advanced English, you should be sure and you should be using them properly. Okay, so let's take a review. If we check the review of them individually, it's easy. But then it becomes difficult when we have sentences and we have to define if it's a will or going to, the correct response to each question. And that is very important that you can know when to use each one. So this week and next week, we will be working with will or going to. So you could do excellent on your tests. Okay, grammar with will. We use will and the base form of the verb to talk about things that we cannot control. Example, I think it'll be sunny tomorrow. Or when we decided to do something at the moment of speaking, I'll call you back this afternoon. So we use will to predict or suppose, okay? It'll be awesome. The weather will be hot. To predict or suppose. And the grammar rules are easy because we only use the subject, will, or the contraction, will, and the base form of the verb. Subject, it'll, be, the verb, the base form of the verb, and the rest of the sentence. And when we want to make a negative sentence, well, I use will not or won't. It won't be awesome. The weather won't be hot. And when I want to make a question, well, I have to put will at the beginning, then the subject, and then the base form of the verb. Will it be awesome? Will the weather be hot? So this is the way I use will, okay? To predict or suppose. Now, let's go with the grammar of going to. Going to, I have to use it with the verb to be and the base form of the verb. And I use it to talk about intentions, things that we have already decided to do, okay? I already decided to watch a movie. So I'm going to watch a movie with my friends, okay? Things that I have already decided. And well, we also use it to talk about the future, but with an evidence. I'm sure there's a lot of traffic, so we're going to be late. Okay, I have an evidence. I'm looking at the evidence. Look at those black clouds. Look at them. It's going to rain. And how do I make the affirmative? Well, I have to use a subject or pronoun, the verb to be according to the pronoun, and going to in the verb form. Let's see an example. A movie with his family. Which one is the correct? He are going to watch a movie. He is going to watch a movie. He's going to watch. No, he's going to watch. He is going to watching or is going to watch. Let's follow the rules. Subject or pronoun, he. Verb to be, are, is, they are verbs to be. This one doesn't have a verb to be, so it's not this one. Verb to be and verb to be. Okay, now I have to use the verb to be according to the pronoun. He, she, it go with is. So are is incorrect. We, you, they go with are. Okay, so that one is not there. Then going to, it's complete. Not only going, not only to. Going to. Is going. Oh, here I don't have to, so that is not correct. This one is correct. He is going to. He is going to. But now, which one of these is correct? Verb in base form. Base form. Watch. I cannot have ing ending. I cannot have s ending, so that's not correct. So the correct one is he is going to watch a movie with his family, okay? Let's go with negative. Well, negatives are easy because I'm only going to add not. Not. Let's reorder these words to make the sentence. Subject or pronoun? They. Verb to be? Are. And then I add not. Okay? They are not going to be singers. I have an evidence. They sing awful. So they're not going to be singers. Let's go with questions. Questions, I have to put first the verb to be, then the subject or pronoun, going to, and the verb in the base form, and the complement. Example, if I want to make a question here, I have to start. Are you going to study for your English test? Are you going to study for your English test? So on the responses, I just say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Yes, I am, no, I'm not. Okay? So think. Let's read this. Good news! Camila's going to have a baby. I'm looking at Camila and her tummy has grown. So it's an evidence. She's going to have a baby. She's pregnant. Lucia wants children. I think she'll have a baby soon. Okay? I suppose she'll have a baby soon because she wants children, but I don't have an evidence. So that's why I use will. So remember, we use will to make predictions based on an opinion. This is an opinion. She wants children. That's why I use will. But when I'm based on an evidence, we use going to. Okay? We make an opinion, but we're based on an evidence. I'm looking at her and I know that she's pregnant. Okay? So let's practice. Okay. Number 1, will based on an opinion. Number 2, going to based on an evidence. Okay? So let's complete these sentences with the correct forms of will or going to. Okay, then I'm going to put 1 if it's will based on a prediction, and number 2 if it's going to based on an evidence. Okay, so here, this is example. I think. When you see the word think, it's a prediction. Okay. You're supposing it, okay? So then you're gonna use will, okay? Number 1, the score is 4-0 to us. Is this an evidence or a prediction? Or you're supposing it? So you decide, you use the correct grammar structure, going to or will, and then you're gonna put 1 or 2. 1 if it's will based on predictions or an opinion. Number 2, if you're going to use going to, making an opinion based on evidence. Okay? So please pass these 4 sentences to your notebook and answer them. I have to also write 3 sentences with will based on an opinion or a prediction, and 3 sentences with going to, giving your opinion based on an evidence. Okay? So please write 6 sentences, 3 with will and 3 with going to. This is your homework for grammar. Thank you.